Welcome back to another episode of Use What You Have, where we use what we have in our makeup collection. I picked out some goodies today. So I'm going to be using some old favorites and some new favorites in today's video. I can't wait to get started. So first off, I'm going to start with skincare. I'm going to go in with the Ordinary Serum. I do really like this serum. It's very affordable. It's like $10 on Sephora. It does wear well under makeup. I have sensitive skin and it hasn't broken me out. And I am almost finished with this, so I have had a good chance to test it out. So now I'm just going to go in with Sunday Riley's CEO Vitamin C Cream. I really like this. This is so hydrating and it gives your skin like the prettiest glow. Again, it wears well under makeup, but with this moisturizer, I do find if I use a hydrating primer, I do need to put this on a little sooner and kind of let it seep into the skin really well. I feel like because this cream is so hydrating, if you go in with a hydrating primer and then a hydrating foundation, your foundation tends to crease. That happened to me on the Makeup by Mario foundation. So that's why I've been trying to do skincare before I do eyes, just so it gives it a little extra time to soak in and seep into the skin. So starting off with my Makeup by Mario, this is his eye primer kit and I've been loving it. I've been using it non-stop. I just like to dip into both creams, apply them with a big fluffy brush. These do give you a nice coverage, so it's going to help cover any discoloration, if you have veins, things like that. I really like that you can build this product up. I find a thin layer does really nice though. A thin layer does not completely cover everything, but it covers enough to where you don't see veins, discoloration, anything peeking through the shadow. I also love that it comes with a powder to set. This really helps it from creasing. Usually no matter what primer I use, it does tend to crease a little on the lid, but this one doesn't seem to crease at all. Okay, so going in with eyeshadows, I picked out 3 different eyeshadow palettes today. I picked out the Thankful palette. I'm going to be using this really pretty like silvery gray color. I picked out the Enchanted Romance palette, and this one is by Rashabi. I love the formula. I'm going to be using this really pretty silver shade out of here. And then I also grabbed my newest Morphe palette. I really like this palette. This does have a beautiful silver shimmery shade. Hello, focus, camera. Are you gonna focus? There we go. We got it to focus now. So this does have a really pretty silver shade in the center. You can use it dry. When you use it wet, it looks like a foil. It's really beautiful, but I just wanted to play around with some different silvers besides that one. But I really do want to use the black shade out of here and probably the couple neutral shades as well. Okay, so starting off, I'm gonna start off with this light pinky shade. I'm gonna put that right under the eyebrow, just using windshield wiper motions. Same thing for this side. Really love this Morphe palette. I don't really reach for it a ton, but honestly, the pigment is there for these shadows. They blend out beautifully. Switching over to a different fluffy brush, I'm going to go into this tan shade over here, and I'm going to focus that in the crease and kind of work it up into that pinky tone shade. I mean, so pretty. And these palettes are so affordable. Morphe does have some really nice products that are so affordable. Okay, just switching back over to that first shade just to kind of blend out and mix in the two. Switching back over to that tan brush. Just want it to be really nice and meshed together. Going in with a smaller pencil brush, I'm going to dip into the black shade. And I'm just going to start putting that on this outer corner. Just going to build it up a little. Same thing for this side. Just placing it down. I'll go back and blend it out in a minute. Just kind of getting the color roughly put in the corner. Okay, so switching brushes again. I'm going into a more fluffy, dense brush, And I'm going to go into the dark brown shade right next to the black. And I'm going to start blending out that black shade. I always blend out black with a dark brown. It is literally just the easiest way to get black shades to blend out. And I'm just keeping this brown shade on this outer corner. Going back in with the black brush just to reinforce the black shade again. Going back in with the dark brown, blending out again. And this is just kind of back and forth process of adding a shade, blending it out with a different shade, going back in with the original shade one more time, going back in with the blending shade. Now I'm going back to my fluffy brush. I'm picking up the tan shade and I'm just going to start blending out the dark brown. And that's just how you achieve that really nice gradient look, which is what I love to do usually with my eyeshadows. Even though honestly recently I've been really loving just to put a shadow all over the lid. Just feel like it's less time consuming. Okay, switching to a flat brush, I'm going in with that dark gray silvery shade. I love this shade. It is so pretty. I'm gonna bring that in the middle of the lid. This is so sparkly, so beautiful. I'm just gonna bring it over top of that black shade just a smidge, just to kind of blend the two together a little. We'll go back and add more black in and blend some more, but same thing for this side, adding it to the center, taking it over the black just a smidge. Now going into the Enchanted Romance palette, I'm going to pick up a little bit of that silver shade, just flipping the brush over. Now this shade is a bit more chunky, so this one I kind of just want to press it on the lid. Love it. It's so pretty. It looks like diamonds on the eye. It's beautiful. Just keep adding. Oh, the more the silver you add, it does build up. It just looks stunning. I love that. Of course, because it is a thicker, chunkier shadow, you are gonna have fallout, but that doesn't really bother me. I'll clean it up. I just love it so much. These shadows work really well with your finger as well. I'm just gonna blend the two silvers together so they just kind of flow from a light silver to a darker silver. Just going back in with the black brush and just gonna kind of mesh together that silver and black. No harsh lines. Now I'm going back in with that beige shade and I'm just gonna blend everything out throughout the crease. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up with a makeup wipe, just because we have a lot of glitter, a lot of black fallout. For eyeliner today, I'm going to be using this black eyeliner from Ioni. You can get this from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. It's very pigmented, very smooth, creamy on the eyelid, and it does last in your waterline for quite a while. Okay, so moving on to skin, I'm using this primer today. This is from So Susan Cosmetics, and this is a pore camouflaging primer. It's clear. I think that it does do a really good job at smoothing out your skin and making it look so blurred. So I definitely love to use it around the nose area, around all of my fine lines. I just kind of feel like it fills them in a little, and I usually don't care for like pore filling primers just because I don't have like really big pores or anything, but I do feel like this one kind of fills in the wrinkles a little. I do really like this one. For foundation today, I'm going to be using my Morphe foundation. This is the Light Form foundation. This has really been my favorite foundation before LYS stick foundation. Now, honestly, that's my favorite. I reach for that foundation so much more than this one. But before that one, it was this one. This, in my opinion, has a very House Labs Makeup by Mario type of formula. Except for I feel like this one has more coverage. But this is very skin-like. It's very hydrating. You can do just a thin layer, but I just feel like the coverage on this one compared to like House Labs or Makeup by Mario is like a little fuller coverage than what they offer, but it kind of sits the same on your skin. It doesn't settle into your fine lines and wrinkles. If you have more mature skin, this is a great foundation. So lightweight, you can't really feel it on your skin. I usually do apply this with a sponge. I don't usually apply it with a brush. With a brush, you do get a little more coverage with it, but I think this foundation is just stunning. And for the price point, you really can't beat it. And it is buildable, so if you didn't get enough coverage, you can go back and build it up a little, and it does not look cakey on your skin. I do like the skin-like foundations, but most of the time they just don't have enough coverage for me. And even when you try to build them up, they don't really build up. This one I feel like builds up to the coverage that you need. It's not a super full coverage, no, but I think it does a great job at covering my redness, and I think it's just beautiful. And sometimes it's hard for me to get a foundation that covers up my redness and the things that I want covered on my skin. Like the whole reason why I'm putting on foundation is to cover all the redness that I have in my cheeks. And when I put a foundation on and it's not really covering that, after like a couple layers, I'm like, okay, I don't love this foundation. So that's what I do love about this, is that you can build it up. You can get it to have that little extra coverage that you need it to have. And it does not get cakey. It doesn't build up weird in any type of way. And I always just like to go back and add a little, just second layer right here on my cheeks, because this is like my problem area. Even though I do reach for the LYS foundation stick more than I reach for this foundation, I still really love this foundation. This is still a 10 out of 10 for me. This foundation is one of those foundations, when you put it on, you know it's just gonna look good on your skin. Okay, so let's go ahead and move into bronzer. I'm actually gonna be using my Sephora contour stick today. I really love this. I think that this is so worth the price. Sephora collection really has some great items. I love that they offer a contour cream stick and it blends in so beautifully. A lot of times when you have a cream, it's usually a bronzer, but this is a contour and looks beautiful. I really like to use contour colors when I'm doing a really like light look, like silvers, because I just think that the cool tone just goes with silver so much better than like a warm shade. Not saying that bronzer shades don't go with cool toned eye looks, but I just think contour shades go better. And I just think this one in particular is just so pretty. Okay, so I am gonna skip cream blush today because I am gonna be using my MAC blush that I've been using lately, but I am gonna go in with this cream highlighter. I don't even know who this is from. I can never remember who this is from. I'm just gonna blend it out with a little brush here. This is nothing too crazy, super natural. Gives your skin a nice little healthy glow. Gosh, I wish I could remember the name of this company. I cannot remember the name though, but this is in the shade Ice Cream. Just a really pretty like champagne-y shade. Okay, going in with concealer, I'm gonna be using this new one that I got from Sephora. I tested it out the other day. It's a very light concealer. A little of this goes such a long way. Like, I'm surprised how far a little bit of this concealer goes. I also probably got it in too light of a shade, but I don't know. I don't feel like it blends out bad. I feel like it blends out pretty good. It doesn't blend out like too light. I'm also blending it out with my foundation brush just because I don't want it to be too light. And it just blends in like so quickly, so easily. Okay, so I am just gonna switch brushes to blend out under the eye because that brush is a little too big for under the eye. I mean, she is so bright under the eye. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my foundation brush and kind of run right over top just to kind of calm down that brightness a little. I love a good bright under eye, but I feel like that'd be a little too bright. So just blend everything back in with the foundation brush. Okay, so it's time to set everything, and I'm going to be using this HD powder. Who is this from? Bella Pierre? No, Pure Cosmetics. That's who it's from, Pure Cosmetics. I have not used this in such a long time. I feel like the container is so stinking messy. I feel like that's probably one of the main reasons why I don't reach for this powder. What I can remember, it's really nice, finely milled, but it's just kind of a pain to use because of how this is made. So just dipping my puff in, putting the excess on the back of my hand, and then tapping out. I think you can also like unscrew the lid on this, but that's like even more of a mess. So I just try to use that like mesh side and just same thing, tap it out. Like does unscrew. Oh my goodness, I hope this, yeah. But see, the mesh is still there when you unscrew it. Like, I wish that little mesh thing would come out and I could actually like use this powder a little better. But this powder is like super smoothing. It does give you that filtered look. Just going to take a fluffy loose brush and dust the rest of the face. Now I'm like, I can't get the top back on. Okay, so now that I got the face powdered, I'm gonna go in with the Sephora powdered contour. Really love that they have the powder to match the cream, and it's super smoothing on the skin. It's not patchy. It just looks really nice and natural. Gives you that little bit of shadow. Trying to get better and not be so heavy-handed with products. Sometimes that's an issue for me. I like to just go in very heavy-handed with things. Powdered blush, I'm going to use this new one that I got from MAC. This is in the shade Harmony, and I think that this just pairs really well with bronzer, contour. I think it's just really pretty natural looking blush. It's blush, but it's not pink, it's not peach, it's not red. And I think it just goes with more cool toned eye looks. I love this blush. Highlighter, I'm going to be using this one that I have from Oak Lawn. This is in the shade, it doesn't tell me what shade this is, but it's just a really pretty like white icy highlighter, which is what I love when I do a silver look. I just love icy white looking highlighters. This one looks beautiful, really smooth on the skin. I love a good beaming highlighter. A little on the nose. I'll just go back in with the blush brush and kind of blend the highlighter and blush together. I'm loving that, looking so cute. I'm gonna go and curl the lashes. I am gonna finish the lower lash line before I put on mascara though. I've been terrible about that lately. I'm just going to go into that nude tan shade or light brown shade, whatever you want to call this. Run that under the lower lash line. And I'm just going to use this highlighter for the inner corner. A little icy white moment. So pretty. And I'm just going to highlight the brow bone. Okay, so now I'm just going to go back with that very first fluffy brush and blend out in between that highlight, just so we don't have any harsh lines. Now I'm gonna go in with mascara, and I'm using this one from Essence. This is the Lash Without Limits mascara. This is really a nice mascara. It gives you some good length. It separates your lashes. Essence always has nice mascaras, I think, for very affordable prices. Okay, so for lip liners, I pulled 3 different lip liners. I did get a new lip liner from MAC. This is in the shade Chestnut. And look, when it came in, it was all like crooked. I guess the heat got to this one. But I think today I'm going to start with Stone. These lip liners are just so nice. I'm going to use my new lipstick that I got from MAC in Acting Natural. The Perfect Concealer Lip, and they smell amazing. I'm gonna go in with Chestnut now. Then I'm gonna go in with the shade Grayish and blend out that chestnut shade. I love it. It just gives it that really nice gradient look. But I love Chestnut because it gives me that really defined definition around my lip that I love. I love dark lip liner and a light lipstick, and this combo is just everything for me. I love it. Okay, so last but not least, I'm going in with the LYS setting spray. Love this setting spray. The mister is amazing. Okay, you guys, so this is the completed look. I love how this makeup look turned out. I had so much fun. I truly hope this inspires you to get out some of your makeup and just sit down and have a little bit of fun with it. But as always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.